At number 5 on my list, I have Kevin Gausman's splitter. This splitter is dynamite. And ever since the last 2 years, in the last 2 years, Kevin Gausman has totally transformed his game. And his splitter is absolutely on this list. Let's move on to number 4 on my list of top pitches in baseball. Devin Williams' changeup. It's unbelievable. It might be one of the greatest changeups there is. I mean, obviously, you have Pedro Martinez's changeup, but Devin Williams' changeup is unbelievable. Moving on to number 3, Shohei Ohtani's splitter. There it is. We were just talking about him and how he has been the best pitcher in baseball. The best pitcher in baseball over the last month. 21 2/3 scoreless inning streak. Still going. His splitter's a big reason why, but this year everything is really transformed for him. His command is there, his slider looks really good, but his splitter, since he came into the league, has been one of the best pitches, if not the best pitch in baseball. Moving on to number 2, Jacob deGrom's four-seam fastball. How do you not put this on the list? And we just had Pitching Ninja on Flippin Bats a week ago, and he talked about Jacob deGrom's fastball and what makes it so good. And I'll say as well, what makes it so good is not only that it's 102 miles an hour, but he can pinpoint it on the outside or the inside of the plate. It's literally like he could throw a dart on the outside corner of the plate. He's out there throwing darts with a baseball at 102 miles an hour. It's remarkable. Jacob deGrom's four-seam fastball comes in at number 2 on my list. So who does that leave at the number 1 spot? Corbin Burnes' cutter. Corbin Burnes was this week's guest on Flippin Bats, and he actually talked about that cutter and how it came to be, how he learned the pitch, how he got to throwing it. It was an awesome conversation with him, picking his brain on that and how he throws it and all that good stuff. Guys, he throws his cutter at upper 90s. This is upper 90s, and he backdoors it beautifully. He can throw it in on lefties' hands. He can do whatever he wants with it. But as with deGrom's four-seam fastball, it's like he's throwing darts. He can pinpoint it wherever he wants. It is the perfect pitch. It was recently compared by Buck Showalter, a legend in the game of baseball, to Mariano Rivera's cutter. He said, and I quote, "Imagine Mariano Rivera, but as a starter." That's how good Corbin Burnes' cutter is. And in my opinion, Corbin Burnes has the best pitch in the game of baseball. So that rounds out this top 5 list. Corbin Burnes' cutter, Jacob deGrom's four-seamer, Shohei Ohtani's splitter, Devin Williams' changeup, and Kevin Gausman's splitter as well.
People don't realize how hard it is to put a list like that together.
It's true.
We were like deep in the analytics yesterday talking about which guys had the best pitches. There's just so many guys that have good stuff.
It is, in a word, impossible. But I mean, I could have done a list of top 20 pitches. There's guys that I feel bad leaving off the list. Clay Holmes' sinker, Emmanuel Clase's 101 mile an hour cutter. I mean, it's impossible to put a list together like this, but I do feel great about it. So we went with that, and I like that.
Well, I'm glad you feel great.
Thanks for watching. If you love Flippin' Bats, swinging 3-0, or just talking ball, join us. Call us at 213-537-9339 with your questions. We have a weekly guest, and we have a lot of fun, so hit that subscribe button.